In production of Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella. We ask that you turn off all electronic devices as it interferes with our sound system. Don't forget that anything is possible.
I just wish I was doing something more important with my life.
Worrying about your self-worth again, Prince Topher?
It all just comes too easily.
The fact remains, sire, you're to be king, and very soon. When your sainted mother and father passed away and left you in my charge, I promised them you'd be prepared for your reign.
I know, Sebastian, I know. And I guess I am ready to be a king. The thing of it is, I just don't even know who I am yet.
I'm sure it'll come to you. Until then, might I suggest faking it?
Really?
You wouldn't be the first, and you wouldn't be the last.
To the castle!
To the castle! Still, these questions nag me. Nag, nag, nag. Me, who am I? A far from perfect guy. A bum who wants to do what's right, but often does what's wrong. A kid whose voice is way off key, but likes to sing a song. A guy who dreams like a lion, but wakes up like a lamb. Me, who am I but the guy I am? That's who am I.
His Royal Highness, Christopher Rupert, Slayer of Dragons, pitiless to ogres, destroyer of griffins and giants, no friend to gargoyles,
Dragon!
first to the needy, sportsman and clover.
No. I got it. Come on.
Sleeps like a lion,
Come on.
but wakes up like a lamb.
Me, who am I but the guy I am?
He's our hero,
Oh, stop.
such perfection.
That's very kind of you.
He's the kind of guy who we'd all like to be.
I really appreciate that.
What's the use of self-reflection?
Too much.
Church bells will ring when you are king. People will sing. There is no one quite like
Me,
His Royal Highness,
who am I?
Christopher Rupert,
A far
Slayer of Dragons,
perfect guy.
pitiless to ogres,
A jerk who
destroyer
wants
of
to do
griffins
what's
and
right,
giants,
but often
no
does
friend
what's
to
wrong.
gargoyles,
A jerk whose voice is way off key, but likes to
sportsman
sing a
and
song.
poet,
A guy who
swordsman,
dreams like a
statesman,
lion, but wakes
nifty
up like
dancer,
a lamb.
sailor of the
Me,
ocean,
who am I but the
mountains and
guy
valleys?
I
He's a
am?
prince. What a
That's
guy!
who
What a guy!
am
What a guy! What a
I.
guy!
That's
Complicated, fascinating guy. What a guy!
Ha!
You there, impoverished person, fetch us some water.
Yes, sir.
Don't talk to her that way. How do you know she's poor?
Look at her. She's filthy.
Here you are, sire.
Thank you, young lady. That's very kind of you.
It's just water.
Give her some money.
Really?
Yes, it's charity. You have things and she doesn't. So you're going to give her some of your things so she doesn't hold a revolution and take all of your things.
Spare change? Any spare change?
The moment charity is mentioned, out comes every layabout.
Here you are, woman.
Thank you. Bless you, kind sir.
Sire, beware. Many of the very poor have weapons.
Be gone with you!
Oh, no, good sirs. That is merely crazy Marie. She comes into town only to gather what others throw away. She is gentle and kind in every way, sweet and delicate, but nuts.
She is harmless, I can tell. Sebastian, Lord Pinkelton, sheath your swords. You're a good friend to Marie. How lucky she is to have a true friend such as you. I wish I had a true friend.
I'm standing right here.
Shall we journey on?
Very well, Pinkelton. Here you are, young lady.
Oh, I don't want charity.
Take the coin then, as a present, in admiration for a true friend in this world. Buttercup! Sorry. lot on my mind.
Well, thank you for saving my life, dear Ella. I shall return the favor.
I didn't do it to have a favor returned.
I have a shawl here that only has but a few holes and smells of cabbage. You could wear it.
Oh, not necessary. What a handsome man that was. And so kind and generous.
That is not but a man. That is Prince Topher, the slayer of giants and dragons. He has just returned to us from university. He is to be crowned king.
That man, a world leader, but he appears to have a heart, mind, and soul. It can't be. You are crazy, Marie.
Yes, I am. But that does not change the fact that he is our own prince, and he has returned to be our ruler. Look at your coin, dear.
Why? It is him. From the left, such silly ears. And the crown doesn't help things. He should wear a floppy hat instead. Here, Marie, take this coin. Buy yourself something warm to eat.
Thank you.
Why is it always the very poorest who are the most generous? It breaks my heart.
And here we have Jean-Michel. He will spout gibberish now and bore us.
Be nice. Good day, Jean-Michel.
And do you know why the poorest are the kindest, Ella and Crazy Marie?
No, but I have a feeling you're about to be most forthcoming.
Because it's a corrupt system with a smashed moral compass.
You will forgive me if I just stagger about and mutter.
Tonight I'll be going to the castle to protest the corruption that riddles our government. You must come with me.
That is Madam Ella's stepmother!
I shall shout to the prince. He'll have no choice but to listen to me.
Cinderella! You are in harm's way!
I have a vision for what this kingdom could be.
Cinderella! Help me with my parcels this instant! Cinderella, lazy stepdaughter, help me with my parcels! Careful! Careful! No one knows the extreme torture I'm subjected to. I'm ignoring that. Charlotte, Gabrielle, come, daughters, come.
We are here, Mama. We are exhausted from being as beautiful as we look.
Cinderella, idle girl, help your stepsisters with their shrewd purchases. Oh. Into the house, daughters. The real ones.
Madam isn't always terrible. Sometimes she sleeps.
Gabrielle, I've brought from university a book for you. It has pictures of people in other lands, how they govern, how they live, Norway, Italy, Japan.
I have mentioned my interest in these places only in passing, and you brought a whole book. Quit it, you?
In 4 days from now, I'd like to take you on a date. I'm organizing a soup kitchen. We need someone to stir and ladle.
Gabrielle, do not talk to that man. We are teetering precariously between upper middle class and lower upper class. We cannot be seen talking to a revolutionary. Into the house at once.
Why do I care? Why do I try? I'll never be good enough for her. I'll take this book and burn it.
Why not give the book to dear Ella?
Oh, if it's quite all right, Jean-Michel, I would love to look at your book of how other countries live.
Then here, Ella, take it. I'll go on my way and live my own life. I'm a loner. You're coming with me, right?
Of course.
Good.
A book? It's been so long since I owned something. Just me.
Cinderella, get in there and clean the kitchen.
I've just finished it.
Well, then prepare the supper.
It's on the stove.
Well, then the beds must be...
Beds are all turned down and your bed clothing is all laid out.
Well, where'd you get that book?
Jean-Michel just gave it to me.
Oh, isn't that nice? People just give you gifts. Still daddy's little girl. And what's this doing here?
Oh, that's my father's coat.
It's rags.
It's all I have to remember him by.
It's rags now. Clean the porch with these rags.
I'm as mild and as meek as a mouse. When I hear a command, I obey. But I know of a spot in my house where no one can stand in my way. In my own little corner, in my own little chair, I can be whatever I want to be. On the wings of my fancy, I can fly anywhere, and the world will open its arms to me. I'm a young Norwegian princess or a milkmaid. I'm the greatest prima donna in Mivan. I'm an heiress who has always had her silk made by her own pack of silkworms in Japan. I'm a girl, men go mad for love's a game I can play with a cool and confident kind of air. Just as long as I stay in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair. I can be whatever I want to be. I'm a thief in Calcutta, I'm a queen in Peru, I'm a mermaid dancing upon the sea. I'm a huntress on an African safari. It's a dangerous type of sport, and yet it's fun. In the night I sally forth to seek my quarry, and I find I forgot to bring my gun. I am lost in the jungle all alone and unarmed when I meet a lioness in her there. Then I'm glad to be back in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair. I can be whatever I want to be,
Just as long as I stay in my own little corner.
all alone
In my own little chair.
Your Majesty, Your Majesty, a list of the lords entreating thee.
A list of the lords entreating me with what?
105 requests.
That seems a lot.
I'll take this. Your Majestic Highness, in light of your upcoming coronation, we proudly present your land a kingdom of plenty and bounty. May I have the imprimatur of your ring on this other announcement?
Oh, right, sorry, what's it for?
It's complicated. Do you really want me to get into it?
Prince Topher, listen!
What was that?
You must take responsibility for your actions.
Who is that yelling from the other side of the moat?
The people are being treated unfairly by your government.
He seems upset.
Rabble-rouser! Ignore him. I have this new law which forbids any. Actually, if you just give me the ring, it saves the trip.
Shouldn't we just listen to what he has to say? People were never this upset with Mom and Dad, were they?
Your parents had the good fortune to rule in a time of plenty. And since their unfortunate demise, I have done my best to run this country and to put you in the finest of schools.
Hello, I'm talking here.
We should invite him up for a talk.
Ignore him.
If you won't listen, I'll shout this to the town square.
Shout this to the town square. It's time for a distraction.
What kind of distraction?
A royal wedding.
Does that work?
Like a dream. Every time.
But who will get married?
Well, you.
That's just silly. I don't know any girls. I went to an all-boys school off in the woods, and then attended an all-male university on an island. Why would you do that to me?
Oh, happy the day. I'm going to find you a bride. Oh, happy the day.
This is nonsense. How will you ever find me a bride?
A magnificent ball. Dancing.
What?
Every eligible young woman will attend. who can afford a gown. That's a wonderful selection process right there. If you can't afford a gown, you have no business marrying a prince. The ball will be in masks, and you will dance with every girl. At the stroke of midnight, everyone will remove their masks, and you'll have found your bride.
That seems fast.
King and queen on the throne, and I am there to guide you through all your decisions. It's truly a win-win.
How would any woman fall in love with me so quickly?
A valid question which you will answer sometime soon. Now, Lord Pinkleton, I have an announcement, a pronouncement. His Royal Highness, Christopher Rupert, Windermere,
Please don't say my full
Vladimir, Carl Alexander,
So embarrassing.
Francois Reginald, Lancelot Herman,
Herman?
Herman Gregory James is giving a ball.
Sebastian, dancing? Can we talk about this, please?
Now is the time to act. No other time will do. Live and play your part, don't give away your heart. Don't take what the world gives you. Now is the time to live. No other time is real. Yesterday has gone, tomorrow is a guess. Today you can see and feel. No, 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 listen, tradespeople, tinkers, and fishmongers. I shout to the prince, but he ignores me. If he and Sebastian can take the land of the very poor, it's only a matter of time before he takes it from us. Yeah. For you just can't wait to be served by fate on a silver plate or a tray. Now is the time of your life, the time of your life is today.
The prince is giving a ball, the prince is giving a ball. Hear ye, a ball, and that's not all. The prince is giving a ball, the prince is giving a ball. Hear ye, His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert James is giving a ball.
He's giving a ball.
The prince is giving a ball.
The prince is giving a ball.
The prince is giving a ball.
Hello? I'm talking here.
Oh.
Now is the time to act. No other time will do.
The prince is giving a ball. He's giving a what? A ball.
Now is the time to live. No other time is real.
The prince is giving a ball.
But
He's giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball.
His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert, Windermere, Vladimir, Carl Alexander, Francois Reginald, Lancelot Herman. Herman Gregory James is giving a ball.
The prince is giving a what?
The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball. His Majesty has this decree. To attend the ball, all one requires is an invitation and suitably fashionable attire. And the prince shall choose a woman from the ball to be his bride. That means anyone can be the queen.
The prince is giving a ball.
I wish I were a bolder girl. I wish I were a younger girl. I wish I were another girl.
The prince is giving a ball.
I've wished a lot of things. I don't wish anymore. But now I wish a lot I've never wished before. I wish I had, I wish I could, I wish I might, I wish I would, I wish I were invited to the prince's royal palace ball.
the time to live.
We hear you, but His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert James is giving a ball. Giving a ball.
His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert,
Christopher Rupert, Windermere Vladimir,
Slayer of Dragons,
Carl Alexander,
Destroyer of Gargoyles,
Francois Reginald,
Sportsman and Poet,
Lancelot Herman,
Herman
Carmen!
Gregory James is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball. Royal ball is giving a ball.
Prince is giving a ball.
Fold a roll and fiddle-dee-dee, fiddle-dee-faddle-dee-faddle. All the wishes in the world are poppycock and twaddle. The prince is giving a ball.
Cinderella, when you finish tightening delicate Charlotte's corset,
I can taste my lunch.
we must move on to Gabrielle's hair. It's beginning to look, I fear, like a Bavarian pretzel. Cinderella! Cinderella! Cinderella, it is the most amusing name. I crack myself up. She sits by the cinders of the fire, and her name is Ella, so I call her Cinderella. Why don't I have any friends?
Face it, Mama. You are well versed in the art of ridicule.
I am. Aren't I, actual daughters? Watch and learn. Cinderella, hurry, get dressed, for you are going to the ball, and you are going to find a husband.
Am I?
Ridicule, who got it?
I did. That's terrible.
Who could that be at this hour? Clear out of here while I get rid of this imbecile. Cinderella, get that dress on Charlotte. What brand of idiot would? Why, Sebastian, what an unexpected surprise.
Madam, I have but a moment. I invite you to hang upon my every word.
Invitation accepted.
Tonight's ball shall be in masks. The prince's mask will be white. What color mask your daughter Gabrielle be wearing?
Why, red.
Well, if the daughter is anything like the mother, I believe the white mask and the red mask shall meet and fall in love.
Are you implying what I'm inferring?
Your daughter's a part of my master
Oh,
plan.
you are brilliant.
And you are perceptive. I shall see you tonight. Together we shall make this so.
Oh, come, daughters, come. Oh, Gabrielle, my beautiful Gabrielle. You too, Charlotte, but really, look at Gabrielle. Cinderella, fetch the orange box. From Venice, hand spun to perfection, more valuable than diamonds. Each of us shall wear the tiniest bit of Venetian glass around our necks. Allow me to place this tiny bauble around the neck of my courageous Charlotte. And allow me to place this tiny bauble around the neck of my beautiful Gabrielle. Come, two daughters that count. finished getting ready. Who could that be? Oh, it must be good news.
Good evening, madam. Gabrielle, I thought for the ball tonight you might desire to take these flowers. I've picked them myself.
Thank you, Jean-Michel. They're so beautiful.
And for the mother of the most perfect girl in all God's creation, I've gathered these.
Leave! You are not welcome here.
Well, would you perhaps consider...
Out of my house and take your simple pleasures with you.
Madam, don't be so mean. That was so nice.
No. There are plans that do not involve Mr. Soapbox.
But he means well, and I think he likes me.
Let me tell you something about love, Miss. Flowers in your hand and love in your head. I married your father for love. He died, and I cried. I married Cinderella's father for money. He died, I got a house. 7:30, ball preparations, double time. Cinderella, my shoes. Charlotte, powder your sister's face. I can't see. Venetian glass. I'm hungry. Gabrielle, feed the baby. Expensive bracelet, necklace, hair. Then the prince we shall ensnare. Then the prince we shall ensnare. Are we worthy? Yes. Tonight, this is the night everything changes. Posture. Expensive bracelet, necklace, hair. Then the prince we shall ensnare. Expensive bracelet, necklace, hair. Invitations. To battle, my lovely daughters. The crown is ours to lose. Off to the ball. Expensive bracelet, necklace, hair. Cinderella's not going anywhere.
One of the flowers in the bouquet was a wild rose. Its thorn has scratched my lip. Yes, I'm bleeding. I should walk up to the prince, scratch his lip.
Oh, now.
Make him drink lemonade. Oh, it will sting.
That's just cruel.
Enough of taking things as they are. Now is the time for us to march to the castle and finally let the prince know what's up.
You should do that. You should go up to the prince and talk to him.
He won't listen to me. He uses his castle to hide from the truth. Him meeting me will never happen. The only thing funnier than that is you going to the ball. Why don't you just go to the ball and ask the prince when he's going to start noticing that the people are being evicted from their lands? That's absurd.
Jean-Michel, I could go to the ball and talk to the prince. And if I had a ball gown, I think I might look sort of nice. I am in the royal palace of all places when I meet the finest prince you've ever seen. And the color on my two stepsisters' faces is a queer sort of sour apple green. I am coy and flirtatious when alone with the prince. I'm the belle of the ball in my own little corner, all alone in my own little.
Fold the roll and fiddle-dee-dee, fiddle-dee-faddle-dee-faddle. All the wishes in the world are poppycock and twaddle.
Oh, Marie, are you mocking me again with your gibberish?
Yes. Fold the roll and fiddle-dee-dee, fiddle-dee-faddle-dee-foodle. All the dreamers in the world are dizzy in the noodle.
So what if I do have a dream to meet the prince again and tell him what life in his kingdom is really like and what it could be?
Exactly. And then to have him fall in love with you.
No one will fall in love with me. Why do you come to visit me tonight?
I just knew I would find you in the same little chair, in the pale pink midst of a foolish dream.
I am being foolish.
Well, then be foolish with me, child. What would you dream of?
Why, an invitation to the ball, I suppose.
Right here. Here's an invitation.
What? But it's torn.
Don't wait for everything to be so perfect. Just go. Now, what else would you dream of?
A white gown. A beautiful white gown sewn up with pearls.
And on your feet?
Why, the most beautiful grosgrain pumps I'd imagine.
No, better. The Venetian glass your stepmother so loves, and all her trinkets and baubles. An entire pair of shoes made only of Venetian glass.
Oh, how silly. I'd be the envy of all. But how would I get to the ball?
Well, that pumpkin over there?
Yes.
I'll turn it into a golden carriage.
And horses?
Those mice trapped in that cage?
And a fox as a footman, and a raccoon as a driver. Oh, Marie, you are crazy. Why, in order to do that, you would have to be my fairy godmother. Marie, what are you doing in that beautiful gown?
You'd be surprised how many beautiful gowns have crazy women in them.
Are you really my fairy godmother?
But of course, my child. Actually, I'm everybody's fairy godmother. But you're the only one who's given me kindness, charity, and generosity. And for that, I must make all of the dreams we joked about come true.
But that's so improbable, implausible.
Impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. Impossible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage. And 4 white mice will never be 4 white horses. Such folderol and fiddle-dee-dee of courses. Impossible. But the world is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules and won't believe what sensible people say. Because these daft and dewy-eyed dopes keep building up impossible hopes. Impossible things are happening every day.
Impossible.
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 Impossible. But if you could be a beggar woman not 5 minutes ago, and now you're my fairy godmother, well then anything is possible, right?
Well, I suppose so.
You could change it all. You could make it all happen.
No, my dear, but you could change it all. You could make it all happen.
Never. I couldn't.
Oh, you're right. It's all just so. Impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. Impossible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage. And 4 white mice will never be 4 white horses. Such folderol and fiddle-dee-dee of courses. Impossible.
But the world is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules and won't believe what sensible people say. And because these daft and dewy-eyed dopes keep building up impossible hopes, impossible things are happening every day. most beautiful gown in all the land.
And as we promised, in our laughter, glass slippers. Now, Cinderella, all of this magic is very powerful, and you must remember, it will run out at midnight. Now go to the ball in the name of every girl who has ever wanted to go to a ball in a beautiful gown. Go to the ball in the name of every girl who has ever wanted to change the world she's lived in. Go to the ball with the promise of possibility.
It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. It's possible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage. And four white mice are easily turned to horses. Such folderol and fiddle-dee-dee, of course, is quite possible. World is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules and won't believe what sensible people say.
And because these daft and dewy-eyed dopes keep building up impossible hopes,
Impossible things are happening every day. It's possible.
it's possible,
It's possible.
it's possible,
It's possible.
it's possible.
It's possible.
Sebastian, honestly.
Only 200 women to go.
So, which one is he here?
Which one is which?
Duh, the prince. Which is the prince? I mean, come on. What do you think I'm here for? The free food?
Well, a good time? A dance, perhaps?
Not wrong answer. I've got marrying royalty on my mind. So, which one is he?
Well, maybe it's me.
Not likely. You're no prince. You're ordinary.
What makes you think I'm ordinary?
We're doing a gavotte, and you can't even keep the beat. When we get to the waltz, you're gonna trip over your two left feet and land on your flat little bottom. End of discussion.
I hope to talk to you later.
I've moved on.
Hey!
How do you do?
How do you do?
Lovely dance, isn't it? I hope my dancing is okay.
Oh, your dancing is absolutely princely. Oops, I let that slip out.
Ah, so you know.
I would know a wise and handsome prince anywhere.
The last girl did not know.
You're kidding. Well, thanks for the heads up.
I think she does now.
Well,
So,
what can you tell me about yourself?
why, what would it please you to know, your highness?
What are your interests?
Why, whatever your interests are, your highness.
Okay, creepy.
Your majestic highness, just because I'm playing hard to get doesn't mean I'm really hard to get.
Really creepy. Sebastian, I'm sorry. I can't do this anymore.
It's time to play ridicule. Everyone take sides.
What happened to the nice girl?
Ignore her. We're playing ridicule. You get to be the judge. 2 circles spin, and when the music stops, 2 players out ridicule one another. Let's find you a bride.
Oh, but my dear, I love that dress. No matter how many times I see it.
Oh.
Why, I remember when it first came in fashion, when I was a young girl.
Oh. Please do not speak of your childhood, as I've not brought along a copy of the Old Testament to follow along.
Oh,
What do you even call that?
Well, it's awfully sophisticated.
It just seems like cruelty.
Sophisticated, cruelty, there's a slight difference there. I keep forgetting what it is.
I'm not quite sure I want to play this game anymore.
And here we are, another round at the ready.
Age before beauty. You first, my dear.
You have such a lovely speaking voice. Have you ever considered reciting poetry?
Say it. What? Do it. What? Do the ridicule. The anticipation is killing me. Why would you say such a thing?
Oh, no reason. I just think you have a really beautiful speaking voice, and you'd sound lovely reciting poetry. And I love the feather in your hair. It really complements your dress.
Why are you doing this to me?
What is this bewitchery you practice?
It's just kindness.
Kindness?
Kindness is practiced now in all the great courts, even in the French courts.
Kindness?
Yes, you know, compassion.
Who are you, you strange woman?
I don't know who she is, but she is very wealthy indeed. She wears shoes made completely of Venetian glass upon her feet. My resentment is all-consuming.
Kindness. You must all try it.
No.
I'll be the first. Kindness. Isn't it wonderful to have a pleasant young lady such as yourself in our court?
Thank you. And it's wonderful to be at this lovely party you were throwing.
It's like every time they speak, a part of me dies.
This room is filled with some of the loveliest women I have ever met.
I saw the buffet had cake. I love cake. Thank you, whoever made it.
This court is alive with laughter and warmth.
It's like it was during the reign of Prince Topher's parents.
May his reign be a continuation of theirs.
Those were the glory days, but so are these. Look at these magnificent guests.
You are so kind. Thank you. You make me wish I were a better person. There's something so unfamiliar about you. What could it be?
I admire how you've changed everything around. Yet, I'm so comfortable with you. I feel as if I've met you before. 10 minutes ago, I saw you. I looked up when you came through the door. My head started reeling, you gave me the feeling the room had no ceiling or floor. 10 minutes ago I met you, and we murmured our how do you do's. I wanted to ring out the bells and fling out my arms and to sing out the news. I have found her, she's an angel, with the dust of the stars in her eyes. We are dancing, we are flying, and she's taking me back to the skies. In the arms of my love I'm flying, over mountain and meadow and glen. And I like it so well that for all I can tell, I may never come down again. I'm sorry to be so effusive. I've just met you. I'm not normally this way with people I've just met. Events like this, I just feel like, what am I doing here?
So do I.
Like such a phony.
Me too.
You do?
Yes.
Me too. My name is
Topher, short for Christopher. Yes, I know.
Have we met before?
Yes, and we are seeing each other for the first time right now. Ago I met you, and we murmured our how do you do's. I wanted to ring out the bells and fling out my arms and to sing out the news. I have found him, I have found him. Arms of my love I'm flying, over mountain and meadow and glen, and I like it so well that for all I can tell I may never come down again. I may never come down to earth again.
never come down to earth again.
I have to go.
Now? Why?
I don't want to, but I have to.
But I just found you.
Prince Topher, there's something I must tell you. You need to open your eyes to what's happening in your kingdom. The poor are having their land taken from them. You must help them, you must.
I don't think that's kind. How can you say that's kindness?
This is wonderful. This is all so wonderful. But I have to go.
Wait. Stop. Where are you going? Wait.
Your Highness, Your Highness.
Someone stop her.
Charlotte, Gabrielle!
Wait! Wait! I don't even know your name! Wait! I don't even know your name! She's gone. The lady. She left in a golden carriage. We must find her. She's my destiny.
Madam, we will take your carriage.
We haven't the room.
Then leave one of your daughters behind.
Let's go, Gabrielle.
After her. She is my lady.
But, seriously? What just happened? Seriously? Why would a fellow want a girl like her, a frail and fluffy beauty? Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a solid girl like me? She's a frothy little bubble with a flimsy kind of charm, and with very little trouble, I could break her little arm. Ow! Ow! Why would a fellow want a girl like her, so obviously unusual? Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a usual girl like me? Her cheeks are a pretty shade of pink, but not any pinker than a rose's. Her skin may be delicate and soft, but not any softer than a dose's. Her neck is no whiter than a swan's. She's only as dainty as a daisy. She's only as graceful as a bird. So why is the fella going crazy? Oh, why would a fella want a girl like her? A girl who's merely lovely. Why can't a fella ever once prefer a girl who's merely me? What's the matter with the man? What's the matter with the man? What's the matter with the man?
It appears footwear is now falling from the sky.
It's gone. The golden carriage has taken a shortcut right into the forest. Gentlemen, we must find her if it's the last thing we do. She is my lady.
Yes, he's witty, so disarming, and I really like the way he holds a room. Clever, cunning, ever charming. How do I make him see I'm special? It's a pity. It's a pity. I'm as pretty. I'm as pretty. Plus I've got the patience of a perfect saint. So I'm waiting, always waiting. Nevertheless,
less. I am a mess.
Loosen my dress. Help me, I'm starting to.
Why would a fellow want a girl like her? A girl who isn't dizzy. Why can't a fellow ever once prefer
A high-strung girl like me. Her cheeks are a pretty shade of pink.
What's the matter with
but
a
not
man?
any pinker than a rose.
What's the matter with a man?
Maybe delicate and soft.
What's the matter
but
with a
not
man?
any softer than a doll's. Your neck is no wider than a swan.
What's the matter with a man?
Only as dainty as a daisy.
What's the matter with a man?
Only as graceful as a bird.
So why is a fella going crazy? Oh, why would a fella want a girl like her? A girl who's merely lovely. Why can't a fella ever once prefer a girl who's merely meek? What's the matter with a man? What's the matter with a man? What's the matter with a man?
She's the matter, let me at her!
What's the matter with a man? What's the matter with a man? What's the matter with a man?
Your Majesty.
Lord Pinkleton, where is she?
There are reports along the eastern road of a golden carriage.
"10 minutes ago, I held her."
Your Majesty, we saw the carriage.
I guess I cannot explain it, so we flew to the mist.
Impossible.
Impossible? Then we shall do the impossible. "10 minutes ago, we were dancing in the palace of all places, and her gown was like a cloud of snowy white. How the moonlight shone its beams upon our faces, till she vanished like a phantom in the night. I just know I will find you, you're the girl of my dreams, and the thrill is more than my heart can bear."
Look! A carriage!
That's it. That's the one. After her. To the west!
He was tall, very tall, and his eyes were clear and blue. He was slim, very slim, in his coat of snowy hue.
across the ballroom floor. He was like a thing divine, and all the ladies turned their heads, and naturally I turned mine. The chandeliers were shooting stars, the drums and horns and soft guitars were sounding more like nightingales. The window curtains blew like sails, and I was floating just above the floor, feeling slightly taller than before. He was tall, very tall.
When I left this house in my carriage, I was quite convinced that my daughter was going to be crowned queen, and I would never have to come back here to this. And now, well, I'm back here to this.
Was the ball a disappointment, madam?
The prince, despite his being well born and raised with great care by our Lord Protector, showed the most appalling manners. Appalling! He spent the entire evening talking and dancing with some little nobody.
How did Gabrielle and Charlotte take that?
The prince has fallen in love with someone else. If he keeps this up, I might not want to go out with him.
What was going on in His Royal Highness' thick skull?
The way he looked at her, with respect. I hope no man ever looks at me that way.
If that woman had any morality or sense of what's right in this world, she wouldn't have appeared at the ball at all.
But can you imagine how she must have felt tonight, arriving at the ball and meeting the man of her dreams?
I cannot, for my mind has no place for the puerile or rank.
I can imagine it, I think.
I can imagine it.
I can imagine it, and I have no imagination.
When you're driving through the moonlight on the highway, when you're driving through the moonlight to the dance, you are breathless with a wild anticipation of adventure and excitement and romance. When at last you see the towers of the palace silhouetted on the sky above the park, and below them is a row of lighted windows, like a lovely diamond necklace in the dark.
It looks that way, the way you say. She talks as if she knows.
I do not know, these things are so. I only just suppose. I suppose that when you come into the ballroom and the room itself is floating in the air, if you're suddenly confronted by His Highness, you are frozen like a statue on the stairs. You're afraid he'll hear the way your heart is beating, and you know you mustn't make the first advance. You are seriously thinking of retreating, then you seem to hear him asking you to dance. You make a bow, a timid bow, and shyly answer yes.
How would you know that this is so?
I do know more than guess.
You can guess till you're blue in the face, but you can't even picture such a man. He is more than a prince, he's an ace.
But sisters, I really think I can.
Can what?
I think that I can picture such a man.
He is tall
And straight as a lance,
and his hair
I can imagine it.
Oh, I imagine it too. This squinting isn't my sinus condition, it's me imagining it.
I am throwing caution to the wind, for I am imagining it as well.
I imagine what that girl would be feeling when dancing with the prince. A lovely night, a lovely night, a finer night you know you'll never see. You meet your prince, a charming prince, as charming as a prince will ever be. The stars in a hazy heaven tremble above you while he is whispering, darling, I love you. You say goodbye, away you fly, but on your lips you'll keep a kiss. All your life you'll dream of this lovely, lovely night.
Charlotte, play the ukulele.
Oh, yes, Charlotte. Okay, but it's not going to be good. A lovely night, a lovely night, a Friday night you know you'll never see. La 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 la. You meet your prince, a charming prince, as charming as a prince will ever be. The stars in a hazy heaven tremble above you while he is whispering, darling, I love you. You say goodbye, away you fly, but on your lips you'll keep a kiss. All your life you'll dream of this lovely, lovely night. You say goodbye, away you'll fly, but on your lips you'll keep a kiss. All your life you'll dream of this lovely, 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 lovely night.
Just wonderful how the needy just keep on going. Get moving. Put away the, whatever you call it. The only thing I have to console me after this disastrous evening is that the prince seemed so completely devastated when his dream date ran away.
Oh, it was hilarious. The powder room was full of yammering when we were leaving. Why did the girl run away? My feeling is that up close she was physically unappealing.
To bed, my lovely daughters. Cinderella, stay here and clean up this pigsty of a porch. Why is there a pumpkin on the stoop? It makes no design sense.
Is there anything else you would like to know, Ella?
No. Sounds like a really marvelous ball. I only wish I could have been there.
How did you know all that happened at the ball earlier this evening?
I just supposed it, imagined it, had a vision.
Interesting. Quick, how many fingers?
2?
3. Fascinating. Where are your visions now?
You're just being silly. You're making fun of me because I said that the prince was wearing a white tux and...
You didn't say it, and he was. Something's going on here.
I need to finish up picking up these things.
Let me help you with that. Your hand is so calloused and rough from work. Just like the hand of the woman I shook this evening who danced with the prince.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It was you tonight, wasn't it?
It was you.
How did you dance in glass shoes?
You won't tell the others, will you, Madam and Charlotte?
No, never.
Are you mad at me that I stole the prince from you?
I will confess a secret to you. I never loved the prince, or even liked him. There's someone else that I want.
Oh, how wonderful for you. Who is it?
Well, Madam hates him.
Madam hating him doesn't narrow the field. Who is it?
If I promise to keep your secret of the prince, will you promise to keep my secret of my forbidden love?
I can, and I will.
It's Jean-Michel the Firebrand.
He is a good man, and seems angry for all of the right reasons.
He wants to change the world and make it a better place. You gotta love a guy like that.
You may one day win, Jean-Michel, but I will never win Prince Topher. If you saw me for who I truly am, you would have no interest in me.
That's not true. He would love you for who you are.
I don't see how.
Why, if Madame ever saw me with Jean-Michel, why, I'd shudder to think what she might do. Are you sure you can keep my secret?
I can, and I will. We shall have a secret. That will make us...
co-conspirators.
Friends.
Sisters.
May we both find our loves.
And our lives. The stars in a hazy heaven tremble above me.
Danced when he promised always to love me.
The day came through.
Away I flew, but on my lips he left a kiss.
All my life I'll dream of this.
Lovely,
lovely night.
I wake in the loneliness of sunrise, when the deep purple heaven turns blue, and start to pray as I pray each day that I'll hear some word from you. I lie in the loneliness of evening, looking out on a silver flake sea, and ask the moon, oh, how soon will my love come home to me? I have found her. She's my angel, with the dust of the stars in your eyes. We are dancing and flying, and she's taking me back to the skies. I lie in the loneliness of evening, looking out on a silver flake sea, and ask the moon, oh, how soon will my love come home to me? Will my love come home to me?
Sire, 3 nights in a row you search, and here it is, 4 o'clock in the morning. It's as if you were testing my good nature. The second that woman in white ran off, which we all must admit implies she has a police report, the second she ran off, you wouldn't dance with any of the other girls.
Sebastian, are there poor people in our kingdom who are having their land taken from them?
If there were, I would tell you.
Do they need our help?
Everyone donated joyfully. Ignore this talk. Where did you hear of it?
The girl.
Sire, I don't know that she is to be trusted. Let's go back to the castle. The work is piling up.
No, something isn't right.
As you say, sire. The ring.
Oh, right. Sorry. What are you stamping this time?
Oh, nothing, sire. Hardly worth troubling your beautiful mind.
Let me read it.
Sire, I should explain before...
I'll read this on my own.
Sire, let's go back to the palace.
I'm reading this now. Thank you.
But...
I'll ask if I need anything explained. Oh, no. Sebastian!
Sire, I can explain.
How could you do this in my name?
I am maintaining this life for you. Without my watchful eye, you should be a pauper. Would you like that?
I want that girl. The one who talked to me. I want to talk to that girl.
A troublemaker!
We're having another ball. A banquet. And she'll come to that.
What? This is lunacy. She won't come.
She will come. Now, we're having another banquet tonight, and you're inviting everyone in the kingdom.
Don't you forget who you're talking to.
And don't you forget who you're talking to. Now, we're having a banquet tonight, and I'm finding that girl.
Very well, sire. She won't come. You don't even know her name. And if you were really worth all her high ideals, she would have stayed in the first place. Wouldn't she?
A banquet!
The prince is looking dreamy-eyed. He has since giving the ball. And still he wants to find his bride, the one he lost at the ball. So spread the word throughout the land. The prince is giving a banquet.
Hear ye, hear ye.
It is his wish that the woman he met at the ball will attend. As for the rest of us, well, what can I say? There's gonna be a ham. Talk it back to me.
Hear ye, hear ye.
And of course, I want to keep an eye on what women are there. I'm not losing control this time. Spread the word.
Hear ye, hear ye. His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert James is giving a banquet tonight. Invitation only.
A banquet? Tonight? Cinderella, where are you?
His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert, dopey and dreamy-eyed, can't find his lady, hoping to see her, asking where is she?
Cinderella, where is she?
Gregory James is giving
a banquet! A banquet? Why does the prince do this? It seems like cruelty beyond measure. 2 significant social events in 1 week! Now, granted, I have never looked lovelier, but my physical perfection comes at a cost. Gloves! That's what I was missing. Cinderella! Where are my gloves?
Ella, over here. Don't tell Madam you have the gloves quite yet. Yes, I know, she'll be abusive later, but trust me, this shall be worth it. I'm going to tell Madam that I am sick. Oh, would you like some? I'm not really sick, I'm pretending. It's just like when Charlotte was in school and pretended to be sick to get out of things she didn't like the 3rd and 4th grades. I will be sick just as we are leaving for the carriage. Madam and Charlotte will leave without me. I shall then change back into my regular clothes and meet my secret crush, Jean-Michel. I'm taking him up on his offer to go help in a soup kitchen.
A soup kitchen?
I get a ladle. You heard me. And guess what will happen to this invitation? I'll loan it to you. You shall go in my stead and meet the prince and fall in love and get married and exact revenge on Madame and try to keep Jean-Michel out of the stockade. Chala, the way my mind works.
Cinderella, where are my gloves?
And don't worry about Madame. She never notices anything that isn't her.
Madam, your gloves are right here.
Why didn't you say you had the gloves, foolish child? Charlotte, make haste. And those shoes are delicate and dainty.
My feet burn the heat of 100 suns.
To the carriage.
Oh, Madam, my stomach. I must have eaten something this morning that disagrees with me.
No, no. This can't prevent me from going to the banquet.
Go. You go without me. Let Charlotte meet the prince and steal him from that homely girl from the ball. Go. Let Charlotte become queen.
I think I can make that work. I must do this battle with only half of my troops. Cinderella, fetch the physician. If Gabrielle is feeling better, send her to the castle immediately. Gabrielle, get better. I insist on it. Keep your invitation.
Thank you, Mother. I'll come if...
Not on the dress! Charlotte, the carriage awaits.
Quickly. I'll go change and... You knock on the door.
And knocked back.
Hello, Ella.
Hello, Jean-Michel.
I'm sick of hiding in the shadows like a fearful person.
Would you rather see Madame?
Hiding is nice.
How are you this evening?
I'm going out with Gabrielle, and I'm wound up like a tick. Tonight we'll go to the greengrocer and beg for whatever scraps he might have. Then we'll slave over a hot stove and serve a meal to the very poorest. I do hope she's not expecting this much fun every night.
Good evening, Jean-Michel.
Good evening, Gabrielle. I much prefer you in this simple attire. You no longer look like a carnival attraction.
You speak such kind words to me all the day long. And what of the soup kitchen this evening?
Our first responsibility is with the poor. Then we'll march to the castle steps, and I will talk to the prince. We've only got one thing to worry about.
What's that?
That he'll even talk to me.
Well, Ella might be a help. You know she's talked to the prince.
What? Ella talked to the prince?
She went to the ball. They were talking about the kingdom and how to make things better, and tonight she's going to the banquet.
The world is upside down. Do you know what this means? If Ella really talked to the prince, then I can talk to him, and he'll be open to my suggestions. What do you call this feeling I have?
Optimism.
Optimism. I've got to do this more often.
You can march up to the prince and talk to him.
I can march up to the prince and talk to him.
You can be a leader.
I can be a leader.
You can be my boyfriend.
I can be your boyfriend. Whoa, left turn. What are you doing? This seems very counter-revolutionary.
I like the man who wants to change the world, but I also like the man who brought me flowers.
Who brought you flowers? Oh, I did. No, I couldn't.
You just said so. Optimism.
Optimism?
Let yourself go.
I could be your boyfriend?
Yes.
Am I your boyfriend?
Yes.
So that's how it is. Mama! My own daughter. My flesh and blood deceiving me with someone so decidedly unsuitable. I had created a life for you, Gabrielle. I had plans. And this is how you show your gratitude?
All dressed up for court, how do I look?
And you! You think you can go to court? I never loved your father. I only wanted his money. You have been nothing but a nuisance to me since the day he died. You think you can wear a beautiful gown? Do you think that's acceptable? You should be in rags! What are rags? Mother, please stop. I am no longer your mother. You, Gabrielle, out of my house! To the devil with you! And you! I'll figure out what to do with you later. Why did you make me doubt myself? I've been doing so well!
At last, a friendly face.
Ella, hurry, sweet child. You shall be late for the banquet.
No, look, everything's ruined.
Hurry. The prince needs you. He wants you.
No, I can't.
Why do you think he's having the second event tonight? To try to find you.
Every time I take a step forward, Madame pushes me back. I don't know what to do. I can't keep trying.
If you have a dream, then very soon thereafter, you are going to have to fight for it. Why, otherwise, how would you know the dream is yours?
But my life.
Exactly. It's your life. Beyond the voice that keeps insisting no, there is something more than doubting, breaking through the darkness, something that sets your heart aglow.
I can't go to the banquet. My clothing is all in tatters.
Yes, perhaps we need even more tatters. More rags, rags, rags. Tatters that matter in bags. Make the new from old, spin them into gold. Tatters that matter in bags. Now, take these rags and place them in your bag. And remember, the magic runs out at midnight.
Yes, the magic runs out at midnight. Is there anything else?
Well, the slippers are already on your feet. And oh yes, this book that Jean-Michel gave you about the world. Now, you only have the entire world to help you. Now you can go wherever you want to go. Now you can do whatever you want to do. Now you can be whatever you want to be. And love is the song you will sing your whole life through. Move a mountain, light the sky, make a wish come true. There is music
Dinner is served.
This is still an object.
Your Majesty, all the guests have arrived for the banquet.
I'm waiting for her. She has to come.
Very well, sire. I suggest you hurry along. This party is a pack of gossip.
Prince Topher!
You're here.
I'm so sorry that
I knew if I had a banquet you would come.
And I'm sorry that
And you're even more beautiful than I remember.
Did you really have this banquet just for me?
I would have 100 banquets to find you.
And the thing about me being more beautiful than you remember? That's true too?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Wow. What do you know about that?
I've been thinking about you. And I've been thinking about what you were saying about people having their land taken from them. The court tells me I should just ignore such talk, but...
But you know that if you're going to be king, you have to listen to the things that people tell you to ignore.
Yes. Yes, I want to meet all my people. Not only the ones that Sebastian lets me see. I just don't know how. It's impossible.
Oh, that's going to be more possible than you can even imagine. My friend Jean-Michel and my sister Gabrielle are on their way to talk to you.
To talk to me, but if things are as bad as people say they are, they'll be upset with me.
I think if you can handle battle with a giant or a dragon, you can handle people who just want to talk to you.
Okay, you're good.
Just be yourself. They'll see the man that I see. They're coming!
Wait, what's your name?
Just trust me, because I'm your one true friend. Friends, come meet Prince Topher! Just don't say my name.
I won't say your name. I won't even ask about that blue dress.
Are you all right?
Yes, yes. Prince Topher, this is Jean-Michel.
No, it's nice to meet you.
And this is my sister Gabrielle. And this is Yvonne and her baby.
I see the resemblance.
And this is Sam.
It's an honor to meet you.
It's an honor to meet you.
Hey, this prince is all right.
Yeah.
You can talk to him like a person.
Prince Topher, Jean-Michel has something he'd like to say to you.
These people have had their homes taken from them. I've said this before, but now I know what it's like to have someone you love lose their home. We need your help. We need to have our voices heard. For you just can't wait to be served by fate on a silver plate or a tray. Now is the time of your life, the time of your life is today.
Yes, I too know what it's like to be overlooked. I want to help all of you, but I don't know how.
Fold a roll and fiddle-dee-dee, fiddle-dee-faddle-dee-fumble. All the dreams in all the world go whoops, and out they tumble.
Of course. It's right here.
What's here?
Do you know it?
Yeah, I read it at university.
Chapter 2.
Of course, Chapter 2.
Chapter 2! I didn't get that far.
Chapter 2. I should have known. People, I think I have a plan.
I knew you would.
Long live Prince Topher.
Long live Prince Topher!
Oh, hush. Prince Topher, what are you doing surrounded by these ragamuffins?
Sebastian, you said that nobody needed our help. Well, what do you call these people?
Or from their attire, I presume artists.
We demand to have our voices heard.
Yeah!
A beheading wouldn't be out of place here.
Yes, everyone should have their voices heard. That's a very good idea.
What is going on here?
People, in 1 month, I shall create a new job. Someone who will counsel me. We'll all vote for the post of Prime Minister. I nominate our current Lord Protector, Sebastian.
I am unworthy.
I also nominate this man, Jean-Michel.
What?
Let the people decide the way things are, or the way things could be. And everyone, rich or poor, only gets one vote.
One person, one vote? Where's the fun in that?
People, in 1 month, I give you an election.
He's a plain and simple, complicated, fascinating.
Oh, right. Sorry. And now, everyone, rich and poor, into the bank or into the castle for a free banquet.
You did it. I knew you could do it.
I did do it, and I think I know who I am now.
You're smiling. I've seen you smile before, but never like that.
I know the king I can be. Just fair, kind-hearted. I found myself, and you showed me the way.
You seem so sure of yourself. So sure of everything.
I feel like I can answer any question that gets thrown at me.
You can.
There's only one question I don't have the answer for. Do I love you because you're beautiful? Or are you beautiful because I love you? Am I making believe I see in you a girl too lovely to be really true? Do I want you because you're wonderful? of a lover's dream? Or are you really as wonderful as you seem? And now, I feel like we can really change the world. You and I.
To the banquet?
To the banquet.
What time is it?
Only midnight. Why?
Oh, midnight! I have to go!
Again? Why?
I don't want to, but I have to.
How can you leave me?
Oh, Prince,
Why do you leave?
Prince Topher, if you knew me for who I truly am, you would never want me.
Please don't. Someone stop her. Please, anyone. Wait! Stop!
Hear ye, hear ye. 8 o'clock, and all is well. A great day in the kingdom, for tomorrow is our first free election for Prime Minister of the land. The candidates are John Michel and our current Lord Protector, Sebastian. But tomorrow all women come to the palace and try on the glass slipper, and whosoever fits it shall be married to the prince. This is the biggest news cycle I've ever shouted. I'll be back at 11 with local weather and sports. Hear ye, hear ye. The prince intends to search until he finds a girl who fits the bill. Well, not the bill, the shoe, I mean the shoe to fit a queen. The shoe does not fit. The shoe does not fit. The shoe does not fit.
We're going to find that girl. If the shoe is made of glass, it could only fit one person. That's why she left it, right?
It doesn't look good. The shoe does not fit. The shoe does not fit.
How goes it?
So far, no luck.
Now, when trying on the slipper, keep eye contact with the prince. For the sake of our family, you will go first.
Don't you mean only? No one has seen Cinderella since you yelled at her 2 days ago. You got rid of Gabrielle because she likes the guy who might be our new prime minister. Good call there.
I don't know what's wrong with this world. Everything that is true and holy is trash. And everything that means nothing to me now seems to mean everything.
Here goes nothing. Me again. Hey.
Gabrielle, there you are. I've just decided if I become prime minister, I'm gonna marry you.
Wow, the stakes are really piling up.
It does not fit.
Of course the shoe doesn't fit. I'm not the girl the prince has fallen in love with. None of us are that girl.
Is that the last eligible lady in the kingdom?
She appears to be, yes.
She can't be.
I told you she wouldn't come. Can we end this charade?
Everyone truly tried on the slipper.
I haven't tried on the slipper.
Everything has led you to this moment, my dear. Now you have something to believe in. Yourself. All the dreamers in the world are dizzy and the noodles
yourself ridiculous.
It's too rich. You can do it.
That's my sister.
Have we met before?
Yes, we're seeing each other for the first time right now.
The shoe fits!
So, it was you who danced with me. You who showed me my own kingdom and gave me water that day I was thirsty. Please don't leave again. I don't think I could bear it.
It was you. We both know how poorly I've treated you since your father's death. I know I am not worthy of it, any of your famous kindness.
Madam, you have treated me very poorly indeed. But I say to you now the three kindest words I know. I forgive you.
Do you think that includes me? For you, it probably involves several hours of community service.
You're amazing. Could I maybe learn your name?
Cinderella.
Cinderella. It's beautiful.
It's a name I once hated, but starting today, I'll keep it. So that when anyone thinks that something is impossible, they'll hear my name and know better.
Cinderella, I love you so much. I don't know what to do.
Oh, well, is marriage still on the table?
Yes. Yes, oh my, yes. You have to marry me. I mean, will you marry me? I mean, Cinderella. Will you marry me?
Yes, my handsome prince. I will marry you. In the arms of my love, I'm flying.
In the arms of my love, I'm flying. Meadow and glen, and I like it so well. That for all I can tell, and I like it so well. That for all I can tell, I may never come down again. I may never come down to earth
impossible.